The moment the young black woman ran into the wealthy neighborhood, two white officers drove past and drenched her with a wave of dirty water. As soon as they got out of the car, they drew their service weapons and yelled at the girl, telling her to turn around and spread her legs for a search. Embarrassingly, the black girl turned out to be a police officer as well. She wrenched herself free and fixed them with a hard, icy stare. Rather than apologize, the officers smirked and said she must be new around here. Then they got back in their car and drove off without another word. What those two officers couldn't have known was that this young black woman would one day turn their entire department upside down. The next morning, she showed up in uniform and rode along with a white colleague on patrol through a black neighborhood. As soon as the car pulled in, the girl was met with hostile stares from other black people. The girl felt something was wrong, and then her colleague explained to her. The black community was now a lawless zone, and even if a riot broke out, white police officers would resolutely refuse to respond. They then went to a black-owned store to buy breakfast. Her colleague walked in, picked up a coffee and a roll, and headed for the door without paying. The owner was used to it. She hesitated, then turned to the owner and asked what she owed him. He told her cops don't pay. She understood exactly what he meant. It wasn't that he didn't want the money. He was afraid to ask for it. She folded a $5 bill and dropped it into the tip jar on her way out. The owner found it unbelievable. This black girl seemed different from the other police officers. Back at the precinct, an anonymous tip came in. Suspected drug activity at an abandoned warehouse. She and her partner Tom were sent to check it out. When they arrived, Tom stopped her before she could get out of the car. He said he needed to go in first to meet with an informant. Tom entered the factory, and the girl unexpectedly discovered a pickpocket stealing from the car in front of her. She walked over to stop him, but suddenly a gunshot rang out from behind the factory. For Tom's safety, the girl had to sneak into the factory to investigate. Two bodies were already on the floor. Following voices from the upper level, she crept upstairs and stopped cold. Tom was standing there alongside the head of the narcotics unit. Before she could process what she was seeing, the narcotics captain raised his weapon and shot a civilian dead without hesitation. She stood there, frozen. Then he noticed her. Just as the captain was about to explain, the drug dealer behind him, taking advantage of the police's inattention, pulled out a gun and opened fire on the girl. The powerful impact sent the girl flying into a pile of garbage on the first floor. The captain turned on the shooter. Why had he done that? The dealer's answer was simple. Her body camera had captured everything. The captain's order came immediately. Find that camera and destroy it. When the dealers made their way downstairs to search the debris, she was gone. She had been wearing a bulletproof vest. It had saved her life. And now she knew the truth. The head of the narcotics unit had been in bed with the local drug operation all along.